here. Sometimes we begin our classes with a little bit of discussion, but today I want to go right into class. The power of Kundalini, power of yoga is actually doing the practice. And I know time is limited, and that's one of the best reasons to engage in a Kundalini practice, because you can achieve so much in such a short amount of time. So we're going to do a 30-minute practice. And if this is new to you, it's you might feel a little different in your body than your usual yoga practice. Respect what your body's telling you, back off when you need to back off. Really, honor how you're feeling in this moment. You can modify the practice as much as you need to. The breathing is in, out through the nose, and just go along for the ride. And then we'll have a little bit of a discussion afterwards about Kundalini and some of the offerings I have for you this summer, just demystifying what Kundalini is all about, because it has so much to offer you. And there is a shocking amount of misinformation out there about Kundalini, and it keeps people from practicing something that can be so impactful on their lives. And that's what I want to help to break down, those barriers to people practicing this style of yoga and really enriching their lives. So, all right, let's get started. Come sitting tall, spine straight, chin parallel to the floor. Extend your hands out over your knees, thumb and index finger pressed together. Close your eyes, go inward and breathe deep. Long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Keep breathing deeply. Long, deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Keeping the eyes closed. To focus on you. Rub your palms together briskly. Hands to heart center, shoulders relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Devana. Om Namo Devana. Om Namo Devana. Inhale deeply and hold. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Stay connected to that place of peace deep inside. With the eyes closed, exhale. One more. Deep inhale, fill the heart. And exhale. Keep the palms together, elbows up at the level of the shoulders. Twist to your left. The mantra is Had, H-A-R. Clap your hands, Hari, M-A-R-I. Had, to your right. Hari. Left. Had, Hari. 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 Last side, had, Hari. Come to center, inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Deep inhale, exhale, palms to the floor. Roll over the knees, uncross your ankles. Gaze skyward, belly sags. Ha, curl the toes under, press back. Hari, drop to your knees, gaze skyward. Ha, press back. Hari, find your own rhythm, your own pace. Ha, Hari. Had, Hari. hard, hari, hard, hari, hard, hari, hard, hari, hard, hari. Two more. Hard, hari, hard, hari. Hold it here. Deep inhale. Stay here, exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply. Walk the feet toward your hands on the next inhale. Float the arms all the way to the sky. Reach high. Spread your fingers wide. Bend the elbows. Press the shoulder blades together. Press the heart open. Feet are just slightly separated. When you're ready, powerful inhale here. Exhale, palms face the sky. Inhale, press the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Breathe through the nose. Arms all the way up high, bend the knees a lot, let it all go. Hey, reach the sky. Hard, hey, hard, hey, hard, hey, hard, hey. Three more. Hard, hey, hard, hey. Last time. Hard, hey. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, keep reaching high. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, stay here. Spread the fingers wide. Left leg comes up, press the shoulder blades together. Really press the heart open. Hard, reach high, hari. Same thing, other side. Hard, hari, 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 hard, hari. Hard, hari, 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 hard, hari. Last side. Hard, hari, reach high, lift the heart. Hard, bend the knees a lot, let it go. Hari, reach to the sky. Hard, release. Hari, hard, hari, hard, hari, hard, hari. Three more. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Last time. Hard, hari. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, keep reaching. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, lower the hands just to the level of the shoulders. Keep the palms facing forward. From here, jumping jacks, arms go up and then back to your shoulders. Step the feet wide. Hard, hari, 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 hard, hari. 10 seconds. Go. Hard, hari, 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 hard, hari. Reach to the sky. Hard, bend the knees. Let it go. Hari, all the way up. Hard, hari, hard, hari, hard, hari. Three more. Hard, hari, hard, hari. Last time. Hard, hari. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, keep reaching. Spread the fingers wide, keep reaching high, up onto the balls of the feet. Hard, come down, hari. Keep reaching. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Hard, hari. Hard, Hari, Had, 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 Hari, 3 more. Had, Hari, Had, Hari, last time. Had, Hari, inhale. Keep reaching high, exhale. Inhale, reach higher. On the exhale, open the arms up wide, just to the level of the shoulders. Hold it here, deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Make fists with your hands, the thumbs point straight up. We're going to circle the hands backwards, sort of leading with the thumb. Step the feet a little bit wider. If the squat puts pressure on your knees, stay in standing. You can come all the way down. The mantra is Had, 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 Hari. Keep the hands moving. Circling backwards. Had, 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 Hari. Keep circling backwards. Had, 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 Hari. Keep circling. Had, 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 Hari. 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 Had, Had, Had. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the arms up. Had, 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 Hari. 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 Keep going. Had, 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 Hari. 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 Had, Had, Had. Just a little bit longer. Stay with it. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had. We're just circling from the wrist. Keep going. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had, 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 Hari. Had, Had, Hari, Had, 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 Hari, Had, 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 Hari, last round, Had, 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 Hari, Had, 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 keep the hands moving, Had, 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 Hari, just from the wrist, Had, 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 Hari, 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 stay steady, Had, 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 Hari, 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 just a little bit longer, stay strong, Had, Hari, Had, 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 you can do it, Had, 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 Hari, 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 Had, 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 Hari. This is it, 30 seconds, don't give up now, Hari, Had, 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 Hari, Had, 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 not the whole arm, just from the wrist, Had, 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 Hari, 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 last time, Had, 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 Hari, hold it here, thumbs point to the sky, deep inhale, stay exactly as you are, exhale, deep inhale, stay as you are, exhale, keep the arms extended, thumbs point to the sky, bend the knees slightly, inhale, twist to your left, exhale, twist to the right, keep the arms up, inhale left, exhale right. Three more. Come to center, keep the thumbs pointing to the sky, inhale. Hold it here, exhale, breathe deeply, inhale, hold it here, exhale, without panicking. Just one more minute, circle back, Had, 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 Hari, come up, Had, 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 Hari, 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 had, had, Hari, had, Hari, had, Hari, last round, had, Hari, had, Hari, hold it here, thumbs pointing to the sky, inhale. Hold it here, exhale, breathe deep, inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Keep the thumbs pointing to the sky and bring the fingertips so that they're at the top of the palm of your hand. Bring the feet closer together. Bring the thumb tips to touch overhead. Had, lower to the level of the shoulders. Hari, had, 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 Hari. Fingers are curled. The fingertips are at the tops of the palm of the hand, and the thumbs almost touch, if you can. Hari, had, 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 last one, had, Hari, inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Thumbs keep pointing to the sky, making a fist with your hand. Separate the feet wider without panicking, circling backwards from the wrist. Had, Hari, and up. Had, Hari, 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 had. Best as you can, keep the arms still, just move from the wrist, circling the hands. Hari, had, 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 Hari. Two more rounds. Had, Hari, had, Hari, had, Hari, had, Hari. Inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Keep the arms up, deep inhale. Hold it here, exhale. Keep the arms up, cross the right leg over the left, come all the way down. Shoulders relaxed. Circle the hands back from the wrist. Had, Hari. Close your eyes and keep going. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, Hari. Had, hard, 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 Hari, 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 hard, 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 Hari. 3 more. Hard, 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 Hari, hard, 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 Hari. Last one. Hard, 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 Hari. Thumbs point to the sky. Deep inhale. Hold it here. Exhale. Breathe deep. Inhale. Hold it here. Exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Completely still. Be in the stillness. Find the inner strength to support you in all that you do. Release the struggle. The arms can take care of themselves. They don't need your stress. They don't need your worry. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, stay here. Bring the fingertips up higher. Curl the fingertips so that they're at the top of the palm of the hand. Pump your belly, breath of fire. Deep inhale. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, spread the fingers wide. On the exhale, lower the palms in front of you all the way to the floor. Roll over the knees, uncross the ankles. Come to tabletop. You can stay on your knees and work from here. If you choose, you can step all the way back to plank. Please listen to your body. Stepping back to plank, if that feels okay for you. Lowering towards the earth. Hard, press up, hard, press back, full squat. Hard to plank, Hari. Hard, 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 Hari. Hard, 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 Hari. Hard, 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 Hari. Hard, hard. You can drop your knees at any time, Hari. Hard, 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 Hari. Hard, 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 Hari. Last time. Hard, 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 Hari. Inhale. Hold it, exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, drop the knees wide. Bring the big toes to touch. Walk yourself back till you're pressing up on the balls of the feet. Heels are touching and they stay up off the floor. Bring the legs almost to straight. Hard. Come down, gaze skyward. Hari. Hard. Hari. Hard, Hari, 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 hard, Hari. Hard, Hari, hard, Hari, hard, Hari, hard, Hari, hard, Hari, hard, Hari, hard, Hari. 3 more. Hard, Hari, hard, Hari. Last time. Hard, Hari. Inhale. Hold it, exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale, bring the hands in behind you, lower the buttocks to the floor, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Hands in behind you, fingertips point down towards your toes. Point the toes, chin to chest. On your next inhale, press the hip bones to the sky. Come down slowly, lower towards the earth, but the buttocks don't touch. Pod, pod, pod on Hari straight. Pod, 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 Hari. 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 Pod, pod, pod. Last time. Pod, 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 Hari. Inhale. Hold it here, exhale. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, lower the buttocks to the floor. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Bring the legs into easy pose. On the next inhale, float the arms up to the level of the shoulders. Float. No struggle. Release the struggle. Make fists with your hands and thumbs pointing to the sky. Circle back. Pod, 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 Hari. Pod, 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 Hari. Pod, pod, pod. Keep going and don't let your mind tell you you can't. This is what Kundalini is, overcoming those limitations you've set for yourself. Let it go. Pod, 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 Hari. Pod, 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 Hari. Pod. Learning to relax into the difficulty. Learning to meet our challenges without the struggle, without the worry, without the angst. Relax into it. Pod, 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 Hari. 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 Pod, pod, pod. Don't give up now. This is it. Pod, 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 Hari. 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 Deep inhale. Hold it here, exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Keep your eyes closed. Lower down onto your back. Draw both knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs and rock the body side to side. Come to center, extend the legs to the floor. Hands, head, feet, all 6 inches off the earth. Pump your ballet breath of fire. Inhale, hold it, exhale, one more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, rock the body side to side. Come back to center. Extend the legs to the floor, bring your arms to your side with the palms facing the sky. The hands soft, open, ready to receive. The body be heavy. Just let yourself go. Deepest inhale to wake up the heart, deep inhale. Exhale, one more deep and powerful inhale. And exhale. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms together over top of the body, stimulating all 72,000 nerve endings. Tuck your hands underneath your knees. Rock up and back on your spine and come sitting tall with your hands at heart center. Thumbs at the sternum, fingertips point to the sky, pull the shoulders back and breathe right into your heart. Deep inhale. Exhale. Breathe even more deeply, deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale to close. Inhale. Sa. No. People ask whether Kundalini practices are challenging. They can be as challenging as you want to make them to be. I mean, they're certainly far simpler than many practices out there in that anyone can lift their arms up and make small circles with their hands. Now, when we work together, I push you to feel some intensity. If you're wanting to teach, if you're wanting to share this with others, you look at who you have in front of you and you're dealing with that group. I tend to have a lot of people in my community who have been either practicing for a long time or they're teachers in other traditions who are curious about Kundalini, or I know I have a lot of real high energy people in my group and who like to challenge themselves, but the challenge isn't so much about the physical challenge. Like I said, this movement is very simple. What we're doing is trying to overcome the limitations we've set for ourselves in our lives. And it's something we don't even realize. So we take ourselves to our limits. That's what we're doing. We take ourselves to the limit. It's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. And we show ourselves that we can get to the other side. And for all of us, there's something that we have been wanting to do, something to make happen. And for some reason, it's like that, that glass ceiling, we just can't seem to break through it. And it's often when it's when something is about to break open for you, when things get very, very uncomfortable. And if you can just stay with that discomfort instead of giving up or waiting for someone to save you. What I wanted to call this webinar tonight wasn't stop waiting. It was like, stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for someone to step in and tell you it's okay to live your dream. Stop waiting for someone to come in and be your support person. If you don't learn to support yourself, love yourself, go for your dreams, there's nobody else that's going to be interested in doing that too, because people in your life are taking their cues about how to treat you from how you treat yourself. If your dream isn't important enough to you, it's not going to be important to anyone else. If your transformation isn't important enough to you, it's not going to be important to anyone else. And how does Kundalini serve us? It strengthens us. It shows us how we've been standing in our own way. It shows us that whatever that limitation that we've set for ourselves subconsciously, whatever that limitation we've subconsciously set, we can break through it. We stop backing off when something becomes uncomfortable. Anytime you go to do something new in your life, anytime you challenge yourself in a new way, you're going to experience some discomfort. And if we keep backing away from that, then we can never break through. Change is going to always feel uncomfortable. It's unfamiliar. And instead of getting afraid of, being afraid of those uncomfortable feelings, we need to be more curious about what's happening. It's like, oh, why does that feel so big and scary? And, can I just sit with that? It teaches us to sit in that uncomfortable place until the breakthrough opens up for us. You're creating your own breakthrough. And, like I said, I wanted to call the webinar stop waiting for someone to save you, or really stop. And in the spiritual community, stop waiting for your guru. Many of us in spiritual practices, that's what yoga is, whether you want to believe it's simply a fitness, fitness routine or whatever, then you haven't gone deep enough yet. It's a spiritual practice. And what happens in spiritual practices is we're drawn to them when something's going on inside, and we might not even know what that is, but there's some emotional pain, discomfort, something that needs to be resolved. And sometimes we do know, sometimes we're in big crisis. Kundalini often, Kundalini is a type of person, so I don't want to label or judge anybody here, but I'll give you the upside of it. Kundalini people tend to be high energy people. They tend to be go-getters. They tend to be high achievers. And what that blocks them from seeing something very significant. I'm going to speak to that in a moment, but we come to spiritual practices when there's some pain. And we might not label it as pain. We might not really know that's what it is, but there's something unresolved in there. For some of us, it's very clear what that pain is. And we're seeking, we want someone to save us. Right? That's what we'd like. Someone just step in and show you and tell you exactly what to do. And that's why spiritual communities have been rife for abuse over the years. And that's why I wanted to touch on the Kundalini training that I'm offering you, gives you the tools. The practices are meant to empower you, not to take your power away. So the student-teacher relationship is about us being in community, dialoguing with one another and learning and growing together, experiencing this incredible transformation together. Anytime we have this hierarchy in spiritual communities, that's when abuse happens. It's a heart-to-heart transmission is what it should be. A teacher should be no more than a friend, no less than a friend. That's the stop saving conversation. I wanted to stop waiting for someone to save you conversation, because very often we come to spiritual practice when we're in serious crisis, and that's when people can be taken advantage of. So these tools are meant to empower you, so you don't need to give your power away. The other thing I wanted to speak on is to the high achievers and the go-getters. And there's something significant with that population. It has to do with their third chakra. And that is where the release of Kundalini begins. People will talk to you about Kundalini residing in the base of the spine. But the whole process, so what's Kundalini? Let me drop the lingo for a minute. Kundalini is that life force energy. It has your highest potential, your destiny encoded in it. So somewhere inside you, your entire being knows exactly what you should be doing day to day, minute to minute, what direction you should be moving in, what is going to give you your greatest fulfillment on every level. We're not talking just about career, right? Or your level of fitness, or we're talking everything. We're talking about your relationships with people, your relationships with yourself, your ability to live in this strong, centered, calm place, to have joy back in your life and love back in your life and abundance on every levels and all of that good stuff. So Kundalini is your destiny. It is what you're capable of. What you're capable of is going to be limited by all of the unresolved stuff that is in the subconscious. If we're carrying anger, guilt, shame, blame, all of those heavy energies, if we're unable to forgive others, if we're unable to forgive ourselves, all of that stuff is going to weigh down your potential, because on some level, you won't believe that you deserve what you desire. So there's a self-worth issue that comes up. And because many of you, if not all of you here, your Kundalini types are high achievers, you don't immediately recognize that self-worth issue, because you're out there in the world doing lots of stuff. In fact, you're doing so much, you're the most likely candidate for burnout. And that's because of how that self-worth issue gets tied into needing to be validated. So stop waiting for someone to validate you, to validate your worth. Stop waiting for someone to acknowledge that that dream deep inside you is the right one for you to pursue. Stop waiting for others to love you the way that you need to be loved, because that'll only happen once you truly fully embrace who you are. So my invitation to you is to learn the tools and techniques that will empower you. You can take a very specific course if this is of interest to you. If you want to go deeper, please check out the link that Raquel, who's in the background here, has dropped in the chat for you. Please have a look and consider how you can. It's not about deepening, just your experience of the practice, but deepening your understanding of life and having the tools and techniques so that when you are in those weak places, that you aren't taken advantage of, and that you can find the strength from within to follow your path, even if it goes against everything you think you should be doing. If it feels right inside, it's right. And going back to that third chakra and self-worth. So I spoke to that in terms of high achievers, and I wanted also to mention that when I speak about teacher training, a lot of people don't immediately see themselves as a teacher. And yet anything that you learn, even that little exercise to work on the nervous system and gaining that inner strength and working on creating a breakthrough for yourself, if you go on and share that with a friend, you're teaching. And my guess is you're probably that kind of person, that you're always helping others to evolve and grow. Now, I don't want to just limit this conversation to people who want to teach yoga, but the courses definitely certify you. The courses are internationally recognized to certify you to teach Kundalini Awakening Yoga. But many of my students, I'd say maybe 80 to 85% of my students who sign up for this course, for this teacher training course, never have the thought that they want to teach. They're doing it for themselves. They don't see themselves as that teacher at the front of the room. Now, what happens along the way is that, you know, they get very passionate about the practice because they can see what the results that are happening for them. And so they do end up sharing. And many of them, many people who thought that they would never, ever teach, end up teaching. And it's not a requirement to do the training, but many times people are curious about teacher training, but they don't even want to say, oh, I want to teach yoga, because they have all these ideas in their mind of their body has to look a certain way. They have to be able to do certain poses, that they've got all these preconceived notions about what a yoga teacher should be able to do and not do. But I think what they're really craving, what you may really be craving, is that calm, centered presence that you feel when you're with someone who is a true yogi. And that true yogi might not even be a yoga teacher. It might just be someone who embodies all those principles, and you feel that quality. So, you know, maybe you don't make the connection between doing the teacher training and ending up in that place, but that is where you end up, in this place where you will no longer doubt yourself, that you'll no longer experience fear in the same way, where you'll be able to manage anxiety and use anxiety to your benefit, to recognize when it's leading you in the right direction, when you learn how to empower yourself and stop giving your power away, when you learn how to love unconditionally without fear of being hurt, when your creativity becomes unlocked, when you finally step into your potential. So those are all the gifts of a true teacher training. And so the training that I offer you is set up so that it both involves all the tools and techniques of the training, but also that huge personal development piece. So I do encourage you to check out the link, even if you've never thought that that's you. Most of my students never thought that that was them, that they would want to step into that journey, to take that journey. And almost every single one of them will say that the journey was life-changing for them. So please check it out. This summer, we are offering it at a never before offered price, simply because this Yoga Alliance certification rules are changing, and we're pretty confident that the online training is not going to continue to be recognized by Yoga Alliance much longer. So there's an incredibly flexible schedule with this training, which was super important to me, because more than anything, I'd love for us all to be able to experience more time freedom. And I know some of you are really concerned about things like accountability, but you know, it's time to really own that. It's like, it's your dream. Am I going to be accountable for your dream? I'll cheerlead you. I'll watch what you're doing. I want to teach you to empower yourself, so you don't need somebody, you know, that you care enough about your dream and your life and your destiny that you simply get up and you don't even question, should I do this? You get on your mat and you do it. And then everything else in your day flows from there. Please check out the link. This price is not going to be offered again. There's extended payment plans. There's all sorts of good stuff. The course is internationally recognized. It is not just for teachers, but you may surprise yourself at how passionate you become about sharing this. And you just might find yourself sharing yoga from your kitchen, or whatever it turns out to be for you. I'm just going to ask Raquel to hop on quickly to see if anybody has some questions about the upcoming course that we can answer before we sign off. Raquel, anything I can?
I think you've covered most of it, so I think we are actually okay.
Okay, super. Just to let you know that enrollment does close on June 27th, and please reach out. You can hit reply on any of the emails that I've sent, and those emails will come right to me. I'm happy to connect with you one-on-one if you're, sitting on the fence and not sure that this is, what your next step should be. So thank you for being here, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Sat Nam.